Okay guys, up next we're going to dive into this really kind of interesting, exciting story here. So this comes to us from discoverswns.com. Inside one of the world's most magical Airbnbs, featuring 3 Harry Potter-themed homes. This is so wicked. I came across this morning and I was like, I absolutely have to talk about this on tonight's live stream, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you look at one of these Airbnbs that this family has built here, it literally looks like they've taken a Hobbit house from Lord of the Rings and kind of like a village house from like Hogsmeade, and it looks like they've kind of smashed them together. And this image basically just looks like that crossover between Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, like the Shire and Hogsmeade kind of coming together. That's what it kind of invokes when I look at that image. I think it just looks really cool. So let's go down, get into the details, and see what kind of things you could expect if you did in fact book a room at one of these Airbnbs. So, inside one of the most magical Airbnbs in the US, where guests can stay in Harry Potter-inspired homes. So, let's keep going down. Justin Kersey, age 39, and his uncle, Joseph McCarthy, 60, wanted to create a unique experience for people to enjoy. In 2019, they purchased 2 acres of raw land in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, for $169,000 and began building 8 Hobbit-inspired homes. Justin noticed that many of his guests were Harry Potter fans, so he and Joseph decided to build homes inspired by the much-loved franchise. So in February of 2025, the pair broke ground and started building a home inspired by Harry and Ginny that you can book for $300 to $850 a night. So they then built a Hermione Granger-inspired home and are currently building a home inspired by Luna Lovegood. So that's pretty cool. So they've got different kind of small Airbnbs here, based on different characters. They've got a Harry and Ginny one, they've got a Hermione Granger one, and a Luna Lovegood one. That must be kind of what the most popular kind of requests were from the people that have been staying on their property. They said that they had Harry Potter fans staying on their property, and they must have done some sort of survey or something, and then kind of come to the conclusion that those characters are the best ones to build houses for. So Justin, a fantasy home builder, said, "I have come to love guests' reactions. Quote, they love what we have done. They will walk up to me and say, oh my goodness, I can't believe how awesome this place is. The feedback from guests is amazing to me. People come here to celebrate anniversaries, weddings in our houses. To me, that is so rewarding." And we have a picture here. You can see there what looks to be a double bed inside of one of these Airbnbs. And you can see the whole thing is like built out of wood. And it gives you that really cozy kind of cottage almost feel, almost like you're inside the Burrow in many ways. Very cozy, very relaxing. I love the wood decor. I think it just looks really nice. So inside one of the most magical Airbnbs in the US, let's keep going down. So again, more wood kind of theming going on. And again, you can see there we've got Sirius Black. Have you seen this wizard? So they've got loads of, posters, pictures, and other Harry Potter kind of merchandise dotted around these Airbnbs to make it feel more kind of magical. So after working in technology consulting for 7 years, Justin realized he didn't want to be in that job forever. Along with his uncle, Joseph, they both decided they wanted to build an experience for people to enjoy. Justin said, "We wanted to do something related to Airbnb, specifically around unique stays. We decided that Tennessee would be a better fit for us to start. The initial idea was we would build standard tiny houses, but we then saw a trend about Hobbit hole houses and decided to build them instead. The pair then purchased 2 acres of raw land for $169,000 and got to work building 8 Hobbit-inspired homes." So when they say Hobbit-inspired homes, what they really mean is kind of like miniature houses, not actually like Lord of the Rings Hobbit houses, but they mean like Hobbit kind of sized houses where they're like a bit smaller, kind of like a micro house, I guess. But again, you can see there's another picture. That's one of the window frames, and it just looks so like cozy and sweet and cute. You've got this old kind of panel window frame there made out of wood. You got that really kind of sweet little shelf up here on the right. You can see there's some bits of Lego Harry Potter up there. We've got a nice plant. We've got some pictures of the characters here on the windowsill. So yeah, I mean, it's just little things, little bits of decoration can just make a place really come alive. It's the difference between kind of having a house and a home, they say. You can buy a house, but it's not a home until you kind of decorate it and turn it into something that you ultimately want to live in. And that's kind of what they've done by adding these small kind of Harry Potter decorations here. So each home has its own name and theme, including the cozy cottage, the woodland, and the tiny house of dragons, and the serenity. Justin and his uncle realized that a lot of the guests loved Harry Potter, so in February of 2025, they got to work building Harry and Ginny inspired home. We've taken inspiration from a few different characters in the film, Justin said. We have a Harry and Ginny inspired house called Wizard's Retreat. Wizard's Retreat, almost stealing my YouTube name there. Not far from Wizard's Rest, almost stealing my name. I would have had to send my lawyers after him. If they called it Wizard's Rest, that's it, my lawyers would be after him. I'm only joking, I don't have any lawyers, I can't afford them. And Hermione Granger inspired home called Wizard's Library. The first home took us roughly 6 months to build, and the Hermione-inspired home took us 7 months. We are currently finishing up our third home, which is inspired by Luna Lovegood, and has taken us around 5 months to build. This is a creative project and our interpretation of what kind of houses the characters would live in as adults. So that's pretty cool, and we've got a video here, so let's check this out. I'm going to have to mute it because there's like magical music playing in the background. There could be copyright. But yeah, check out this video, guys. It's so damn cool. Look at this. How cozy does that look on the inside? We've got glass stained windows. We've got bookshelves. They've got Netflix there. A cute little kitchen. You've got, you know, the characters there in picture frames. Flowers. Wood. We've got character figures there. Statues on the side. We've got a little bit of netting in case you fall over the edge. Kind of a Hogwarts-inspired clock there. Hogwarts Express-inspired clock. Nice kitchen. Nice bathroom there. Yeah, man, look at that. Look how cozy that looks. Wow. I would love to stay in a place like this. They've got the characters on the wall there, kind of reminiscent of Hogwarts with all those kind of picture frames in the hallways and stuff. And, yeah, I mean, it just looks really, it does look really, really cool. So they've modeled it. They basically said in the article, they've modeled it after the houses they think the characters would be living in. Platform 9 3/4 clock there. You've got a monkey there. Got a little cat in the window. And, okay, so you can actually stand on the netting. So you can actually kind of, like, relax on the netting there, which is cool. But, yeah, just absolutely stunning. You've got a kid's bed there. Let me just go back 1 second. So you've got a little kid's bed there in kind of like a little cubby hole there. So they've got their own kind of private space. There's like an owl cage up here. We've got a whole load of books, probably some Harry Potter books up there. We've got a beanbag. We've got some plants over there. Really, really nice. And you've got a nice little balcony out there. There's a little London telephone box down there, which is a nice touch as well. Little London telephone box. Then it goes up to the next floor. And you've got another bed up there on the top floor. Plenty of books to read. Wow, just absolutely incredible. That is really, really something. That is so, so cool. I would love to go and stay in something like that. So each home will have its own unique design based on a character. We kind of already read that. It's a Tudor style home with a timber frame and arched wooden doors. A home for learning, craftsmanship and magic. This is a really nice blend that feels authentic to Tennessee and has its own world charm. Staying in the Harry Potter inspired homes will set you back between $300 to $850 a night depending on the season. And again, there's a beautiful picture of kind of what it looks like inside, and it's just absolutely stunning. There's a nice black cat up there on the rafters, which I kind of like. You've got some birds in the windows. Yeah, it just looks stunning, man. They've done a fantastic job. It really does look great. So that's where we are. I mean, it looks magical. It looks inviting. It looks cozy as hell. And yeah, I think a lot of people would absolutely love to be staying there. I think that these guys who built these Hobbit kind of size houses based on these Hogwarts, based on these Harry Potter characters, I should say, I think they're going to make some pretty big bank, especially over the summer period when business really picks up. I think they are going to make a lot of money. But again, I'm not sure how this works when it comes to copyright, because you're using Harry Potter merchandise inside your business effectively, and do you have to get a license to do that? I'm not exactly sure how that works. Yeah, but if anyone does know, let me know. But either way, it's pretty damn cool. Magical little kind of micro houses with, you know, Harry Potter theme on the inside. What do you think of it, guys? Is it somewhere you would want to stay? Is it good? Is it bad? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know down in the comment section or in the live chat. Would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on these really cool Harry Potter inspired kind of Hobbit houses.